My name is John. I'll be 68 in March 2026. This documents days 20 through 31 in Def Reset 2026. The goal of this video is to get everyone to take control of their own fitness destiny.
These things add up, and when we start making, when we live that way, that's how we become. So that's what the Def Reset is all about.
On the 20th day of Jocko, he gave to us toes to bars and sit-ups. What the heck is a toes to bar?
Start with our hollow body hold. So what that means is I'm just going to lay back onto the ground. I'm going to extend my arms. Imagine like I'm hanging from the rig. So you'll notice there's a very big difference between that small.
Attempt one. Hey, that's way better than I thought I could do, but it's still pretty bad. Day 21, more burpees. Day 22, 5 sets of pull-ups, arm haulers, and mountain climbers. Today is Thursday, yeah. Today's Thursday, the 22nd, and I worked out on Monday, complete the workout, and then I caught the cold, the flu, whatever has been going through our family. Some of the kids had the COVID, all the kids were sniffling. Like the last month, it's been everywhere, and it was my turn. So on Tuesday, I had, actually started feeling bad on Monday, but on Tuesday I woke up, fever, all the stuff, and so Tuesday I did not work out. I just felt it was like, it was painful. I took the day off from work. On Wednesday, I did a light row in the morning, and I practiced my toes to bars, which needs a lot of practice, and and that's all I did. And today is Thursday, and today's a full workout. So just wanted to get this in the journal. And so I saw a hack. I've been practicing a little bit, and I saw if you start your toes to bars on a box, you can build up a little momentum. So let's go for this. Hold on. That's it. Yes, number one. Ah, yes. Beatty is back. Oh.
What I learned here is never try to speak when you have no oxygen in your brain. And what I was trying to say in this segment was, we all start someplace, and we look at the fitness influencers, and they all have these beautiful physiques and muscular. Oh my gosh! And that's not us. But what we can do is each day have a vision to improve, have things you want to get better on, and do it. And just tomorrow, be a better version of yourself.
This is for Mrs. Alpha Bravo. This is for me. 4 eggs, bacon, toast, and some honey. I haven't made my protein shake yet for today.
My number one thing on my task list was to get this snowblower back together. Started at 3:30 in the morning, didn't get it done, didn't get my workout in. Gonna have to catch up on Saturday morning. That is the plan.
Def Reset proof, 3 minutes of burpees. Good.
I ended up getting 24 burpees in 3 minutes. And I sort of looked at the clock a few times. I think if I didn't do that, I could have got 25. But this is also a good baseline. Future improvement. Here we come.
24. Okay.
It may seem like we're nearing the end, but we're not nearing the end. This is just the beginning of how we are going to pattern our life from here on out. But we need to leave some marks. Leave some mental marks, leave some physical marks, and know and understand what it means to push yourself. That's why we are not going to let off the gas right now. We are not going to kick it into cruise control right now. No, negative, that's not happening. We're actually going to step up the pace. We're going to go harder. We're going to run up the score. It is week 4. Let's get ahead and let's make sure that these changes are permanent.
Hope it's Saturday morning, the 23rd. Welcome to Connecticut. And today we're doing a little catch up. This is the primary WOD, but I have to make up yesterday's WOD as well because I got involved with snowblower repair at 3 in the morning and it did not go as I thought it was going to go. So today's a makeup day. Let's get going.
This was a very brisk walk this morning. In fact, it was so cold that the GoPro camera malfunctioned and shot the sound, but not the video. And anyway, glad to be inside.
On the 25th day of Jocko, he gave to us burpee broad jumps and sprinting.
And yes, the snowblower is back together, sports fans.
And the cartouche is like this rectangular, oval-shaped vault, and it represents the world that you live in. Out into the desert, and this question was why does he have to do this? I remember.
This was another first-time event, and it was a little slippery, but it was sort of fun because when you jumped down, you slid forward. And I have to tell you, I got a lot of looks from people driving by on Route 3. On to day 26. Woo!
On the 26th day of Jocko, he gave to us push-ups, wide grips, regular, narrow grips, a bunch of them. Let's go. Well, today's workout, all the different push-ups. It's interesting. I've never done all these progressions before. A wide grip, a regular grip, a narrow grip. Just like during this thing, I've never done the toes to bars as it shows, and I've never done like that many push-ups in one day. Well, I found something else that I had a real tough time doing, the very narrow push-up. I just didn't have enough strength to lift up, and I ended up doing them on my knees. Well, something to work on. Oh, wow. Can't do that. Guess I gotta do what I tell all the people to do. Just do what you can. Get better. come back the next day.
One of the most important and meaningful daily habits of discipline is to remember. Remember people that have made sacrifices to give you the opportunity to do what you get to do today. Never forget them. Always remember.
On the way to work, just letting the windshield defrost a little bit. Well, the real workout today was shoveling 2 driveways. So the snow was light, but there was a lot of it. Well, on to day 27.
It's uncomfortable to wake up early. Good. Wake up early. That's what we're doing. Wake up early and do something physical. Work out, lift, sprint, run, pull-ups, push-ups, dips, rope climbs, swim.
On the 27th day of Jocko, he gave to us pull-ups. Now, since I can't do a lot of pull-ups, I have an alternative one that I'm going to be doing with some pull-ups and do the best we can. Warm-up time. 2 in a row. So 1 year ago, I could not do 1 chin-up. 8, 4, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, on the 28th day of Jocko, he gave to us 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 7, 8. Who now? 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. So my original strategy was just as the push-ups are my weak thing, was to break it down into 5s. But right before we started, I said, let's do 10. I'm glad I did 10. Made it go quicker, and you could see me struggling the last couple rounds, but we worked through it. So I'm going to put this in another category as something I couldn't have done 2 years ago when I started this whole thing. Let's go. So I'm starting to get ready for life after death reset. And each of these workouts were invaluable. I made PDF copies, put them into a plastic sleeve, put them into my notebook, and now I can pull them out whenever I need them. I'm going to use these a lot. Meanwhile, on day 29, this is what Jocko gave to us. Let's go. On the 30th day of Jocko, he gave to us running 2 miles. This morning, since it was 1 degree outside, Mrs. Alpha Bravo suggested that I use the treadmill. I thought that was a good suggestion. Downstairs we go. Every day. Everybody. This is another event that I hadn't been doing all the time. I've been rucking a lot, but I hadn't been running. So in the future, this is going to be in my workouts. miles, yes. On the 31st day of Jocko, he gave to us 100 burpees for time. Now, all week, I've wanted to have someone do this with, and I've been reaching out to people, and everyone's really smart. They said no, and today happens to be our Men's Alliance group, and Zach is here. Mrs. Alpha Bravo,
Yes.
what you doing today? What are you doing today?
Running 7 miles.
You're running 7 miles?
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Mr. Zach, are you ready?
Yes!
I'm ready too. Jocko, last day, def reset. Hit the stopwatch, and we're gonna start. Well, this wasn't that bad. Now that I've done this 3 or 4 times, I finished off with a time just a little over 15 minutes. I was happy with that. I felt good. I paced myself, but I know in the future I can do better. Wow, I remember that first day. I was like, I didn't want to do these. Now, this is a piece of cake. Oh my God. This is the last 10 burpees of Def Reset 2026. You know, it's sort of sad. It's over, but it's just the beginning. Jocko has retaught me a lot of principles that I just need to carry on. Let's see what it looks like in the future. I bet there'll be a video. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Here's my time. 15. 30. As a special reward for finishing Def Reset, I stopped at the vitamin shop on the way home and picked this up. I like the flavor. I tried it. I think I have a new protein drink. This is good. Well, today's Monday, and it's 2 days after Def Reset has ended, and I've realized that the app still works, and that's great. I've made up a schedule. There's my 4-week schedule, and you can see each Monday is a Def Reset workout. I run on Thursdays. I lift Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, and we're going to do a push-up challenge in there. Saturdays are open because we usually do Men's Alliance, or I do something else like climb a mountain. Looking forward to this. As I was reviewing January, I noticed that there were some days I didn't X out. And in the beginning, I really didn't know there was an app like this for the first couple of days, so I missed those. But on the other days, I just didn't complete the X's before I went to sleep. 1, 2, 3. Getting there. 3. 30. 1, 2.
The Def Reset has ended, but it is not over yet. The fight continues, and we will not surrender. We will not abandon the ground that we've gained. We've gotten tougher. We've gotten stronger. We've gotten faster. We've gotten smarter. We have improved every aspect of our lives by imposing discipline into our world. The discipline has given us freedom, but we are not going to take advantage of the freedom. We're not going to surrender to the freedom. If we surrender to freedom, we get weak. We're not going to allow that. What we are going to do is maintain the daily disciplines. We are going to continue on the path. We are going to stay on the path. We are going to continue to push and be disciplined in everything that we do. This is the Discipline Equals Freedom Reset. It has just begun, and we are just getting started.